Hey guys, good morning. I wanted to talk to you this morning really quick about a couple of things that I've heard and that I kind of just started putting together that actually make sense. So we all know a couple of, maybe it was a month ago. So since Olivia got married, which we know she got married on New Year's Eve, she all of a sudden kind of comes out with, hey, I've been going through the process of, considering bariatric surgery. I was actually supposed to be dropping off my money for my surgery. And, I decided not to do it. I think I'm going to just do it the natural way. And, I still haven't changed my opinion on that, and I'm not going through with the surgery. So I guess the shocker was that she actually really did consider it, to the point that she'd gone, made appointments, and still and was in the process of actually scheduling her surgery, dropping off a check, I think maybe even booking a surgery date, which means that she went through the whole process. Some of you may or may not know, I had a gastric sleeve done a year and a half ago. And, you don't get that far in the process, like with one or two appointments. I mean, first you have to get into the bariatric doctor. That can take a month or two because they're all very busy. They're booking surgeries. There are lots of people out here who want to have the surgery done, whether they have to lose 75 to 100 pounds, or you've got people who need to lose large amounts of weight in excess of 200 to 500 pounds, sometimes even. So you've got people who are in medical distress, and you've got people who are weight for any number of reasons. So, you go through many things like nutritional appointments, you go through evaluations, medical exams, you do anatomy studies. I had my liver looked at through ultrasound. I had to have a stomach study, which was basically a day surgery that they performed. There are many, many procedures that you have done before you even get to the point of booking a surgery and scheduling a date and paying money. So, it was kind of a head scratcher, but I was just kind of like, okay, I'm just going based on the video. So, long story short, I was talking to someone the day before yesterday, and they were hearing people talking about like, oh, Olivia is trying to be like Passion Jones. And I was just like, Olivia is nothing like Passion Jones. Passion Jones, at least if I don't know, she doesn't even vlog. Passion does her clothing hauls, makeup. She's a very beauty, fashion focused channel, informational. And, I don't really see her talking too much about her family. I remember before she had her surgery, she had her children. And, there was a little personal stuff here and there along her weight loss journey. But, initially, I don't think she even divulged that she had the surgery until it was just absolutely obvious that, she was losing a tremendous amount of weight, because Passion was over 300 pounds. And she started losing a lot of weight and really transforming her body. And I think it was almost 6 months. And guys, if you watch Passion, correct me if I'm wrong, but I really think it was almost about the 6-month mark when she finally divulged, hey guys, I had VSG surgery and this is what's happened. This is how much I've lost. because I think she just wanted to keep it to herself. So, that being said, fast forward to a couple of days ago when I was having this conversation. I was like, Olivia really isn't anything like Passion to me. Passion is like about her business. I'm not saying that Olivia isn't, but Olivia is a vlogger and she does put a lot out there about her personal life. And Passion really does seem to be focused on her business. She is doing her fashion hauls. She's got contracts. She deals with many companies. And it's very, very focused on beauty, fashion, and, things of that nature. Really no personal stuff. Okay. So I thought about it and I was like, I wonder if they mean she's trying to be like Passion, like when Passion had her surgery and didn't say anything for 6 months. So yesterday I was listening to Blama, and she mentioned kind of what I'm talking about right now, kind of, just some other stuff that she's observed. And I was thinking, she could have had the surgery and we don't even know, because when I had my surgery, I spent the night, I think I was in the hospital for 2 days. I spent the first night and I spent another night. So I was in the hospital 2 nights, went home the third day. So let's say I went in Monday, I went home like Wednesday by noon, right? We don't see Olivia every day. I mean, Olivia could have had the surgery by now for all we know. But it is true that Olivia is really trying to be a little bit more focused on her eating, her exercising, but, to the point of, is this why she's doing healthy eating? Because you need to lose weight before your surgery. It's possible if she hadn't lost the weight that they wanted her to lose before her surgery, that they may have said, you have another month or 2 months to sit out, get your weight down, and then we will do your surgery. Or she's had the surgery and she's now working out, and, moving on with her program. So, again, guys, I just want to also say this really quick. VSG surgery is not a silver bullet. I had the surgery. I've lost 60 pounds. I have not entered the 100 club. I have had people comment on and ask me like, oh, you've had the surgery. I see that you eat very light, but you haven't lost like a ton of weight. It's not a silver bullet. So she definitely will lose weight. She could definitely lose 100 pounds. She has more than 100 to lose. I think she was like 320 something. So let's just say she's even trying to get to 175. We're still looking at roughly about 150-pound weight loss, which is no small feat. And unless you are really, really laser focused and really push away from the table, also exercise, it's going to be, it could be a very slow weight loss. And, maybe she just, I guess my point in saying all of this is that it's possible she's had the surgery and maybe she's just not saying anything about it because she's not sure. She wants to get a significant amount of weight down before she tells everyone. But back to the point of she's like trying to be like Passion Jones. I don't see any similarities in her with Passion Jones other than they are, they have similar attributes. They're both light skinned. They've got, nice, pretty curly hair, things like that. But that's kind of where it stops for me. They were both overweight. Passion's lost a tremendous amount of weight and she looks amazing. Passion kept her secret for 6 months before she ever said anything about having the VSG surgery. That's where it kind of like, oh, you know what? Maybe that is true. Maybe there is some truth to this, because it is interesting how you don't get to that point in the surgery process where you are actually bringing a check and you don't know, and they don't know that you don't know. I mean, they are usually trying to make sure that you are sure about what you're getting ready to do, because keep in mind, guys, VSG surgery or even gastric bypass, you are resetting your anatomy. you are eliminating part of your stomach. And that is major, major surgery. And it's very different. I spent probably about the first 6 months after my surgery throwing up almost every single day. It's not pretty. And it can be painful for some people. I had another friend who got it done, and she was in extreme pain for about 3 months. I didn't suffer with extreme pain, but this person had extreme pain. I was suffering from just not being able to hold anything down, muscle spasms, things like that. So there's an ugly side to this surgery. And then some people do suffer other side effects long term, which is why I didn't go for gastric bypass, because a lot of those people do suffer with like some really horrible stomach side setbacks, and I didn't want any part of that. So rumor has it, Olivia's had VSG. Olivia's going for her VSG. I almost think she could have had it done, because if she didn't suffer side effects initially and she's really just healing from surgery right now, it's quite possible. It is quite possible. And when we have gone through times where we have not seen her for long periods, I mean, anybody can have surgery. So her husband's there to help take care of her. So it's quite possible. So I guess we just have to stay tuned. So we're just going to still call this a rumor, unverified. But Olivia, if you're listening to this, did you have the VSG? Have you had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy? Or did you have the gastric bypass? Which one is it? 6 months from now, are you going to be 100 pounds down? I guess we're going to have to stay tuned and see. But guys, I'll be watching and I'll keep you up to date. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions for me, put them down in the comments. And I will see you again in the next video. Take care. Bye.